Testing. Okay. Good evening, traders. Yes, it is evening. I've been going all day long, and I've come to some conclusions here. All right. So the sale was going to end for the lifetime package. It was at $50. It's normally like 100 or $150 or sometimes even more. But I'm bringing it down to 35 for the 4th of July. I'm doing that because I want to fill seats. I care more about people being in the group, okay, than this little entry fee in the beginning, because there's so much more money to be made over a petty $50. I know maybe $50 is a lot to certain people, but there is a lot that we're working on down the road. Okay, so if you're in the group, you know of the two strategies that we have, and that's pivot points, where we use pivot points and we, try to get points on stocks or dollars on stocks using bigger accounts or options or whatever. And then the second strategy is the five finger strategy. Okay, so now, boom, this kind of came to me. What happened here? All right, so now it's not that this came to me. I actually heard this once on CNBC. I overheard Warren Buffett talking about it, and it's the circle of competence. We will now have a group within the group that anybody can join if you're in the group. If you feel like this fits you, then you could join. Anybody that signs up for the $35 or from here on in will be asked if they want to join the circle of competence. But for the $35, you'll automatically get in because, like I said, we're trying to fill seats, and it's a great program. And I'll explain to you why. Give me 2 seconds, and then we'll go to the $74 I made today, which is really not that important, but it is important. And part of the reason I lost I only made $74. As you can see here, I made boom on my usual TVIX, and that's where most of the money came from. About 500 of these dollars came from TVIX. TGI was actually a mistake. I thought I was buying TVIX, and then Riot, we were just like messing around. And then if you look on Thinkorswim, this is just where it got crazy. Dova took me out for $210, and I was actually up about $185 on UVXY on my options, but I didn't sell them because I wanted to end the day positive, and I was ultimately chasing a high, and that was, to get out of this slump that I dug myself into Dova. And what ended up happening is it did not go above, my gains did not go above 210 on UVXY, which is something I always trade, and I ended up selling for a pretty big loss. All right, now that that's done, Dova was just something that came out of nowhere. It's not something I normally trade. It wasn't a points play. It wasn't a five finger play. It was out of nowhere. Okay. I like trading the market. I like trading UVXY. That is a ETF of the VIX, which basically it does what the market does, or the inverse of what the market does, but times two. But anyway, now let me go back to the circle of competence. Boom. This is Warren Buffett's circle of confidence. Okay? You don't have to be an expert on every stock to find great business trading. I'm sorry, great businesses trading at fair or better prices. Okay? Okay. The less complicated an investment is, the less room for error in your analysis. Similarly, sticking to investing in businesses you understand. Let me read that again. Sticking to investing. What am I? I feel like I'm reading that wrong. Sticking to investing in businesses you understand Will is critical to minimizing investing mistakes. I feel like there's a typo there. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Uh, Warren Buffett calls sticking to what you know the circle of competence. Okay, so sticking to what you know, the circle of competence. I want to show you a picture real quick. This is Trader View, my performance by top 20 of my stocks that I trade. You could see, down here I got Riot and like little ones and YRIV and then boom, UVXY, boom, Roku. These two stocks take up 80% of the space here. Okay? Why am I spending 80% of my time on this bull? It's actually called the 80/20 rule. It's a business concept. And it destroys a lot of businesses. But once you recognize it and you reverse it, bring that over right here, the 80/20 rule. It's the 80/20 rule in a nutshell is basically businesses are making 80% of their money selling iPhones, but they also sell blow pops. Okay, don't ask me why I have blow tops because they're good. They're freaking good. I like blow pops. Okay, but yeah. So they make 20% of their business selling blow pops, 80 selling iPhones, but they spend 80% of their time trying to sell freaking blow pops. If they would just reverse that and spend 80% of their time or 100% of their time selling iPhones and get rid of the blow pops altogether, you would make so much more money. And the concept is the same when it comes to Warren Buffett's COC, circle of competence. Okay, so I once was in a school. Okay, like I did this on my own record. It's a company called NSL, Never Stop Learning, and I went in there to learn how to trade stocks, and they taught you how to trade stocks, and I was so excited. I thought I was going to trade a million different stocks, and they were like, nope, pick one. You trade that for the year, and you're going to make money on it no matter what. And I thought it was the dumbest thing, and I heard it over and over and over and over and over. Pick one, just one, just one, just one, just one. And I thought it was so stupid. It was so smart. That's like when we were kids, or whatever, and your parents told you not to do something, not to do something, not to do something, and then finally you get hurt because you did it anyway. Or people who smoke their whole life, you shouldn't smoke because of the risk of lung disease and heart disease, and then it happens to them. This is what they're saying. Focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. I'm lucky enough to have found that one thing. Okay, I am a genius at reading the market. I'm not a genius. I just understand it. I can read the market, and because of it, there's so much opportunity with stocks like TVIX and oh my God, TVIX is $19. I can't wait to jump in this. I think tomorrow we're gonna have either we're gonna have a really strong up day or we're gonna have a steep down day. We can make a full point on TVIX. But you see, it's just stuff like this. Like I have a whole chart here. It's based on determining which direction the market is going to go into. Like this is what I'm good at. I can sit here all day and make money on this. But instead, I spend about 20% of my time on this. I buy my TVIX, I buy my UVXY, and then we go around looking for other crap. And it never really pans out. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that because there's opportunities everywhere and you don't want to miss opportunities. But don't purposely dive into something because you feel like you have to dive into something. That's why in the beginning I said we are speculators, not traders. We are speculators. Our job is to speculate. It says it on, if you look at the back of the shirt, it should say speculate there, like eat, sleep, trade, speculate. Um, no, not trade. Eat, sleep, speculate, repeat. Because I did not want trade. When you think you're a trader, you think that you have to become like you have to trade. But no, We are sticking to Warren Buffett's rule. And you want to know what's so amazing? Check this out real quick. I was just like popping through the Breakout Trading official group page. If you haven't joined this yet, please go ahead, send a request. I'll let you in. And I'm sorry, Mike, but Mike was trying to do the challenge today, and we all got burned by Dova. Like Dova took $200 from me. He got burned by Dova, and so I'm continuing to read, and then they're saying, check this out, and I'm not offended at all. They're completely right. It confirms what I'm saying. They said, yeah, it can be tough. I think normally it wouldn't have been so bad, but Dover really tanked. I think maybe sticking to quote normal stocks might be a safer way to go. I know Luke trades TVIX quite often with really good results. That's an outsider seeing that. Okay, COC, circle of competence, circle of competence. Okay, we are going to create a circle of competence alliance in our group. And we are going to focus on trading things that make us money, okay, on a daily and consistent basis. Okay. Now you might be saying to me, "Well, Luke, I only have like 2,000 in my thing, and like, what do I do?" You don't need that much money to make money in this group, and we proved it. If we have to get you a leveraged account, we'll get you a leveraged account. If we have to teach you how to utilize options properly, we'll teach you how to do that. And it'll be something to learn from watching. And here's what's funny, and even if you follow through and keep reading, Trey Handy says, yeah, Luke has several stocks that are his go-tos, smart plays. These are my followers and breakout traders that see that. So if they're recognizing that, it must be true. If Warren Buffett, a man with an estimated IQ of 130 to 160, and trust me, I took that freaking test. So if he got a 160 IQ, he's a smart man. And if he's saying it, and he's where he is, look at Warren Buffett's style of trading. It's the same. He looks for companies that he thinks will have potential. Jade, he thinks will have potential in the future, and he invests in them. That's it. That's always been his style, and that's the circle of competence. Coca is going to be an amazing group, and my camera just went down. And yeah, but that's for YouTube, so it's okay. But Coca is going to be an amazing group. You can get in for $35 right now, guys. I'm really excited for tomorrow. But whenever I get excited, sometimes I overtrade. So let me slow down. Remember that we're speculators and that we are in the Coca Alliance, okay? So if you want to be in the Coca group, start sending me, messages if you are a member. And if you have any other questions, let me know. And all right, so guys, when you sign up also for the $35 lifetime group, this is what basically comes into it. Lifetime membership includes an initial one-on-one phone call, unless you don't want it, with myself or one of the admins. What we're basically going to do is get to know you. Some of these phone calls can last an hour and a half. Some of them last 15 minutes. It really depends on how much your history of trading. But we're going to find a strategy and a structure that best suits you individually. Okay, so follow-up calls may be scheduled but are not guaranteed. There's a different mentor group for that, and it costs a little more. You'll get the text alerts, which usually come with exits and entries, and also OCO orders sometimes, not every day. The OCO orders are great for people that are working because it's a type in order you could put in. You could put in everything, the entry price, the stop price, and the target, and go to work, and it'll either fill or kill, it's a, yeah. But where am I? You'll get access to our 0-second delay. Looks kind of like this. I'm actually using it right now to stream. That's why my face is circle. But it's a 0-second delay streaming service, and which is very necessary. That 25-second delay can kill you because sometimes I'm like, guys, get out. And if you don't hear that for another 25 seconds, you might get really hurt. Um, you'll get access to the Telegram chat room, private webinars, um, and also we're going to try to get you, if you want, a free $14,000 sub-funded account from a prop firm called TEFS, and you would get that for free if you won a certain challenge. And I know that we would never lose the challenge, right? Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm not like. Tell me I'm right here. We would not lose the challenge if we just stuck with TEFS the whole time. I'm pretty sure most people would agree with that. And anyway, but that's pretty much it, guys. And I'm really excited for the Coca group. And what I want you to do is pick your element. What do you like? What do you like to trade? What's his name? Ricky Gutierrez. He focuses on gold. Gold. That's it. He trades gold ETF, gold stocks, gold, 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 gold. You know, it took him some time to figure it out, but it's basically he's doing coca. That sounded wrong. He's doing coke, but he's doing coca. He's doing the circle of competence. He's basically within it. He's trading what works. And yeah, when you now when he started, he was trading with a $35,000 account. At a time. Now he trades with $100,000 account at a time. Why? Because now he's got confidence. He's got the confidence that he knows what he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that he didn't have it back then, but maybe he didn't. Who knows? But he's obviously got more confidence, or maybe he just didn't have the money. Who the hell knows? But that's pretty much it, guys. Sign up. I gotta end this video because I'll just keep rambling. It's late. I'm tired. I want. What do I want? I'm still full from lunch. I eat one meal a day. I'm like a camel. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Let me end these videos.